Welcome to the preparation drive, preparation of English for competitive exams. In this video, I am going to start a new series on basic grammar. It is going to help the candidates, those who are preparing for competitive exams. At the same time, the students of schools and colleges are also to gain immensely out of this. This basic grammar, it complies to the first module of BAP, which I have already given earlier. I made a video on BAP model. Every examinee, before going to the exam, has to prepare English on the basis of the principles, basis of the modules given in BAP model. BAP model stands for learning the basic grammar, application of the basics that you learn, proficiency development in terms of improving your vocabulary, and taking to practice work, intensive practice work of the questions which have already been set in earlier examinations and the model questions which are likely to come in future competitives. This basic grammar has already been taught to you at your school level, and this is only a revisional exercise. Parts of speech is the chapter in English grammar, and it is all concerned about the words of English language. We come across, in fact, many words in English language, and all the words have been put into different categories, and this categorization has been done on the basis of the functions of the words and on the basis of the use of the words, use and functions. And as such, if we try to understand the meaning of these parts of speech, parts means categories, speech means all the words of English language. All the words of English language have been put into different categories. Now let us try to see how many groups are there and what are the characteristics of each and every group. Before I proceed on to the next part of the parts of speech, let me make you one thing very clear. Your thoroughness in the parts of speech will be giving you a linguistic foundation, strong linguistic foundation. At the same time, your thoroughness in the parts of speech will be enhancing your confidence level. And once your confidence level is enhanced, definitely it will be helping you in getting success in your competitive efforts, in your competitive exams. Well, here are the different categories, different parts of speech. Coming to the functional areas of parts of speech, here are the 8 parts, 8 categories of all the English words. And all the 8 categories are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. These are the 8 parts of speech. Now let us try to have our acquaintance what they actually are, what noun is, what pronoun is, and for that matter what the other parts of speech are. In English, you'll come across certain words which are the names of the persons, names of the places, names of the things, and names of the qualities. These words relating to the persons, places, things, and qualities, they are the nouns. Let me give you one example. So for person's name is concerned, here is a sentence. Ashoka was a great king. Ashoka is the name of a person. So this is a noun. Place. Bhubaneswar is the capital of Odisha. Bhubaneswar is the name of a place. It's a noun. Stone, mango, sugar, all these other things, they are also the nouns. Honesty, truthfulness, obedience, these are the qualities. These are also the nouns. So nouns are the naming words relating to the persons, places, things, and qualities. After noun, we have another part of speech. That's pronoun. A pronoun is a noun substitute. In place of noun, any word that is used is a pronoun. Here is a sentence to illustrate this. Dr. Pravas is my friend. He is a doctor. Dr. Pravas is a name, is a noun, and this has been replaced in the second sentence. He is a doctor. So this word he is a pronoun. So every pronoun is a noun replacement. I think you are clear about it. Noun is a naming word. And pronoun is a noun replacement. Well, my dear, I'm referring to these parts of speech just to refresh your basic knowledge in grammar. Presuming that the basics of grammar are known to you. Noun and pronoun apart, the next part of speech is adjective. The next part of speech is adjective. It's a noun qualifier. Something that speaks more about a noun is a qualifier. So the adjectives, they perform this function. They say something more about a noun. Here is one example. Subhash Bose was a brave soldier. Subhash Bose is a noun. And brave, this is the quality. So brave is adjective. Because this word brave, it is saying something more about the noun Subhash Bose. Yes, so the next part of speech is verb. What's a verb? Verb is one action word relating to certain actions. They also refer to the state or condition. What they are? I am citing some examples. From these examples you can understand what the verbs are. One example is he writes with a pen. He writes. Writing is a function. It is an action. So the subject he is performing an action, writing. So writes is a verb. Another sentence is, this is a dog. Is refers to the present state of the dog. Dog is a noun. Present state of this dog is stated by is, not was, not will. Is, was, will. These are the verbs. Yes. Another sentence. Lions are not the domestic animals. Lions are also, that is a verb. So the action words in English are grouped into one category known as verbs. Okay? And then after verb comes adverbs. Adverb is a verb modifier. What's a verb modifier? Again, adjective is the noun qualifier. But adverb is a verb modifier. Modifying the verb. That is the job of adverb. Saying something more about the verb, in other words, that is the job of the adverb. Here is the sentence. He moved slowly. Moved, that's verb. How did he move? He moved slowly. So this slowly is saying something more about the verb moved. That's why slowly is adverb. Here is another sentence. This chocolate is very sweet. Sweet, as you know, is an adjective. Sweet chocolate. Sweet is adjective. But the word very is saying something more about this adjective sweet. Very sweet. So this word very is adverb. So what this word very signifies? This word very is one adjective qualifier. Let me tell you, my dear, adverbs, they modify the verb. They also modify the adjectives. That's why adverbs are verb modifiers. At the same time, they are also the adjective modifiers. Again, another sentence is there where we'll find that adverb is one adverb modifier. Adverb modifies another adverb. It was done quite correctly. It was done quite correctly. Done correctly. Correctly is adverb, and quite correctly, this word quite is again saying something about the adverb correctly. That's why quite is one adverb. Let me tell you, my dear, adverbs, they modify the verb, they modify the adjective, at the same time they modify the adverbs also. Next to adverb, we have another category of parts of speech. It's preposition. Preposition is a correlator. What's a correlator? Correlator is that word which establishes the correlation, the link between the noun and the pronoun. Here, you see, one sentence is given. The book is on the table. Book is noun. Table is also noun. A link is established between these two nouns by certain word on. That's why this on is a correlator between the nouns. That's right. This on is a preposition. Another sentence. The pen is in my pocket. Pen is a noun. Pocket is also a noun. These two nouns are correlated by one word. And this word is in. That's why in is a preposition. I think you are clear. If a word is establishing a correlation between the nouns or the pronouns, such a word is preposition. Yes. The seventh part of speech is conjunction. Conjunction is a joining word. It joins the words or the sentences. One example is here. Book and pen are the assets of students. Now you see, book is a noun, pen is a noun, and they are joined by one word and is therefore a conjunction. We come to the next sentence. He did it, but got no reward. Now you see, this word but is joining two sentences as such. Two clauses, two sentences. He did it, got no rewards. But is the joiner, joining two sentences. And that's why conjunction is that word, is that part of speech which joins the words, which joins the sentences also. It is a joiner. The functionality of this conjunction is that it's a joiner of words, joiner of sentences. And the last part of speech, the eighth part of speech is interjection. Interjection is a word which is used particularly to express the certain feelings. Certain feelings of what? Certain feelings of pleasure, certain feelings of pain, certain feelings of surprise. Here is one sentence where we find that certain word is used to express a sense of pleasure. Hooray, India has won the match. Hooray is one word which expresses our sense of pleasure, sense of satisfaction. So this hooray is interjection. Pain is also expressed by the interjection. It pains a lot. This word is interjection because it is used to express the feeling of pain. Another word is also there which expresses the feeling of surprise. Alas, my friend passed away. Alas is the word which expresses a sense of surprise. That's why interjections are the words which are used to express pleasure, pain and surprise. And this is the 8 parts of speech. Let me tell you, my dear, in the competitive exams, questions are set from these parts of speech. And the different aspects of these parts of speech, which I will discuss in subsequent video. Now, there is one peculiarity in the parts of speech. You might have come across the word determiners. Determiners, they are also treated as parts of speech by some grammarians. But determiners is basically in the nature of the adjectives. The words which limit the meaning of the nouns, they are the determiners, but they are said to be the parts of speech. Let me tell you, my dear, they are in fact not the parts of speech. They are the determiners of the adjectives. They are the articles a and the. These are the articles. And determiners are the possessive pronouns like mine, his, their. Determiners, they do not come under the parts of speech. Even though many grammarians, they say that yes, determiners, they come under the parts of speech. Another peculiarity of the parts of speech. What's another peculiarity? Some words in English language, they fall into many parts of speech according to the functions, according to the role they play. For example, I reached the station after the train had left. This word after here is working as conjunction. The same word after in this sentence, you see, we did the work after them. Here after is working as preposition, and the same after in this sentence is playing the role of adverb. It rained soon after. Here after is working as adverb. Similarly, many other words are there which come under many parts of speech. I think you have rephrased up different parts of speech. Now, whether our learning has been perfect or not, whether we have learned the different parts of speech properly or not, here is a test. 5 sentences are given here, and let us analyze every word of the sentences and let us try to put them in different categories, in different parts of speech. First sentence is God is great. In this sentence, every word is coming under one part of speech. God in this sentence is noun, is, that's a verb, and great is adjective. Another sentence, he looks after everyone. Here, he is a pronoun, looks, that's a verb, after, that's one adverb, everyone, that's noun. You see how every word is coming under one parts of speech. I love swimming. I, pronoun, love, verb, swimming, noun. Another sentence, my mother cooks nicely. My, pronoun, mother, noun, cooks, verb, nicely, adverb. Still another sentence, oh, I am hot. Oh, that's interjection. I, pronoun, am, verb, and hot, that's verb. You see, whatever sentence you come up with, every word in the sentence comes under one part of speech. To sum up, understanding the parts of speech makes you thorough in English language and enhances your confidence to get success in competitive exams. Well, my dear, while discussing the different parts of speech in subsequent videos, I'll make the rest of the things relating to those parts of speech very clear. Thank you.